Good morning. It's June 16th, day 77 on the PCT. I didn't close out last night because I was trying to make the miles and get as close to Muir Pass as I could, and it got dark and there were other people sleeping. It was actually around 9 o'clock and I set up tent. Today, I got Muir Pass, hopefully, but it's almost 8 miles away. By the time I get there, the snow is going to be pretty soft, so it's going to be kind of slow going, but it is what it is. So I'll keep you posted. Okay, just taking a quick break here to load up a little bit on water. Want to have about 2 liters going into Muir Pass. Muir Pass is now 5 miles away, and we're looking at, what time is it? We're looking at 8 o'clock, so 2 hours. Yeah, 10 o'clock. It's a little bit late to be getting there, but that's the top by 10 o'clock. So maybe not too bad. We'll see. 10 o'clock, barring unforeseen circumstances like river crossings or steep rocky climbs. Stuff like that, which, you always have to expect the unexpected out here. Well, the description in Far Out for Muir Pass is a gradual ascent to the top. But I got to make up about 2,500 feet in 5 miles, so that doesn't sound very gradual. I think what they meant is maybe within the last mile or half mile. But until then, I have some steep, rocky climb, and so that means a little work, slow progress. I might not get to the top until around noon. I've been following the middle fork of the Kings River this morning. Well, it's hard to say at this point where Muir Pass is, but somewhere in there. Got a little bit of a break in the extreme climb. It's nice, but we still have 1,700 feet to go, about. Can't see you, birdie. Where are you? Well, that was a nice little rock hop across all of that. Feet stayed dry, so that's nice. This is still middle fork of the Kings River, but we crossed over it a little bit back in a rock hop. Still ascending, 10,800 feet. We got to get up to 12,000. Got some couple of hikers in front of me. Looks like we'll be doing the pass pretty close together. Okay, looks like the snow fields are starting, so hopefully there's some good consolidated boot tracks. Well, let's see here. We got about 800 feet to go. I believe this is just maybe the Kings River, not the Middle Fork, not sure. There's a lake up above where this is coming from, so I'm guessing maybe it splits into a couple different parts somewhere around here. Well, it looks like this is where the whole river begins, with this coming off of this snow melt at the base of these mountains here. Hard to believe that much water is coming out of this snow right now. Another couple of weeks and this will be here probably. Look at this, the water is going underneath the snow, and so that whole thing there is a huge snow bridge. People have been walking on that, but I sure wouldn't be walking on it anymore. Okay, looks like this little lake is actually the first recipient of the snow melt, and then it flows down under that snow bridge, and the rest is history. Yeah, judging from that boot track through the snow, Muir Pass must be right up in there. Whoa. Just videoing a little bit of what it's like going across a snowfield here. Not the smartest thing to be doing, so I'm going to put away the phone now. Well, we're about 500 feet, less than 500 feet from the top, and we still have quite a bit of snow melt here. And look at that boot track again. It's going right along a snow bridge. I hope nobody takes that at this point. And here comes Outlier. We'll talk about this guy a little bit at the top. Pretty impressive.
Would you mind taking a picture of me?
Yeah, sure. Well, here we are, 11,639 feet, and we got another lake feeding that river. And we see the boot track over there, so the pass is probably up right behind that little ridge. Oh my, what's this? Looks to me like a hut. Could that be the Muir hut? Oh, I think it is. Oh. Ooh, what a climb. Well, there it is. Oh. Oh my. That's the view out the window. Looks like somebody left some items here. This must be a place to lay down, or I don't know. Little shelf there. I guess a place for a fire. And a little guest book. Well, I'm not going to keep the camera out too long, but this is actually our best option at the moment for getting along on the PCT. Just kind of basically walking in this river. Well, here's one last look back toward Muir Pass. My battery died on the way back down, but it was basically just a lot of post holing and walking on consolidated snow, and a lot of getting wet, walking through a lot of snow-melt streams. And now we're going down. I don't know if this creek actually has a name yet, but it might be Evolution Creek. I don't know. I can't see a name for it on the map. Anyway, my objective now is to try and get down into the 9,000, the 10,000 foot range, preferably lower. Let's see, I'm at 10,954 now. So I'm looking for at least 1,500 foot drop. I'm going to try to do that before 7:30 or so in the evening. Give me time to set up the tent and maybe cook some dinner. All right, keep it posted. Well, it looks like we got a rock hop going on here. My feet are just starting to dry out, so let's see if I can get across without getting any wetter. It looks like it might be kind of tough to do. Well, my feet are back to pretty much soaked. There just weren't enough rocks that were above water to stay dry. So, oh well, another opportunity to dry out. Well, isn't this nice? A little stone bridge. Yeah. You can kind of notice a difference now in the mountains farther out ahead. They're rounded, they're smoother. We're going down elevation. That's the last of the High Sierra. All 5 major passes are completed, and hopefully I can start picking up the miles again, because it's getting a little bit later in the summer. Well, it's not that late in the summer, but relative to the number of miles I still have to do, it's getting late. River crossing, we got actually 2 of them, but let's take care one at a time. Going across on this log. Wish me luck. Okay, 1 down, 1 more to go here. I'm going to try this log, then I think I got to do something over there. I'm not sure yet what. Okay, the 3rd one, I think I can just step over onto this log and hop right across. Oh, hope I can end the day with a nice cruisy trail like this. Well, it's 7:10 in the evening. I got about a mile left to go, and then I gotta kind of quickly set up my tent and get dinner going before dark, and plus there's probably going to be a lot of other people around sleeping by then, so I guess I can close out today. It was a really good day. Finished the last of the major passes, Muir Pass. It, just like all of them, it had a very distinct character to it, and that for Muir Pass was a long, snowy, fairly flat approach So I was in Snowfield for maybe 6 miles, both going up and descending. But in spite of it all, I seem to be making really good miles today. I think I'm going to be around 20. I got to check that. So, and mosquitoes, they're all over the place here. So yeah, that concludes all the major passes. I'm anticipating that elevation's not going to be as much of a problem for me going forward, I think. And the plan for tomorrow is to just hike, just get some miles. I got about 35 miles to VVR, Vermilion Valley Resort, where I may just do a small resupply, maybe have a meal, and I think they give out free beers. I don't know, 1 free beer for hiker. So, hold on. A little bit of a river crossing here. Okay, got it. So yeah, that's the plan. Do some miles, and nothing else comes up today, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I did quite a bit of the ascent and descent today with a guy whose trail name is Outlier. And if anybody's familiar with the meaning of that term, it just means something that's kind of like, it doesn't fit the pattern. It's kind of out, it's statistically out off the charts, let's say. And the reason he's called Outlier is the guy's 82 years old. And so finally I've been severely outclassed. And he's attempting to do the PCT, but he's done the AT, the Colorado Trail, what was the other? I forgot, some other trail. So, and he said he started at around 68, 69, doing these long trails. So, pretty cool.